Time for a new school season, which means new workshops for the children of Snowden. But where to host them? I'm sure there's room in the library.
I'm sorry, no.
Not a single room?
Not a single one.
But I always host my spring workshops here.
I'm sorry, Janet, but ever since the museum, we just been so booked up. We have events until fall.
There's gotta be someone willing to give up their event slot.
You can try asking Bernard or Pierre. They're the ones scheduling the events this spring.
I think I might just do that.
Nope. Sorry. Yep, no can do.
There's just gotta be something you can cancel or push back. What about the 8th?
That's the museum's Paleolithic Prowlers Convention.
The 14th?
It's Victor Vermicile Valentine's Art Collection.
What about the 20th?
Nah, that's the Museum Dinosaurs Arts and Crafts Night. We can't cancel that again. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, Janet, but there's nothing we can do.
Well, if you can't do anything and you don't have any space, I'm sure I can find somewhere else.
Oh, hey, Janet.
Good day, Otis. I would like to procure the community center for this year's school workshops.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but the community center is going to be out of commission for a while.
What do you mean, out of commission? It's the community center. It's meant for the community.
Well, yeah, I know it is, but I get free reign of it for the next while, on account of the mayor has a few big surprises, and a big surprise plan that he needed me to work on.
Another expansion to the community center would be ridiculous.
Well, Jan, it ain't another expansion to the community center, but there's a couple pretty big projects, too big for my home workshop.
Fine. How long do you need it?
Potentially until summer.
Oh, no. That will never do. I can't push my school workshops off until summer. Then they won't be school year workshops. They'll just be summer school workshops.
Well, I might be able to get it to you sooner. I just don't know.
Ideally, I need a place to start hosting workshops by February.
This certainly ain't gonna be done by February.
Well, rats then.
Again, Miss Janet, I'll do my best to get out of here before the summer, but I don't want you to get your hopes up.
It's fine, Otis. You're doing your best. That's all I can ask for you. I'll just have to look somewhere else.
I'm sure something will pop up.
Oh, Janet, lovely to see you here. It's been a week since your last touch-up. We have a lot of work to do.
I'm not here for a cut, Elton, as much as I need one.
Well, what else could you be here for then?
I would like to procure this establishment for my school year workshops. After closing hours, of course.
You do realize this is a hair salon.
Of course I realize this is a hair salon, but it would also be such a perfect location for my workshops and educating the youth.
Janet, I cut, I color, and I do all sorts of things with hair here. Not to mention all the dangerous chemicals. No, not even the sheer amount of scissors. Are you thinking this through?
Well, I'm sure we could put them away before the children get here.
Well, not even to mention I live upstairs. Closing is 7 p.m. After that is me time. I don't want to hear a bunch of children running and screaming in my business downstairs.
I will keep them very quiet.
Will you?
You have my word.
So you're going to keep Isaac, along with the mayor's twins, Benjamin and Thomas, in the same room. All quiet?
Well, there might be a little noise.
No.
Please, Elton, you're literally the last option I have. I've checked everywhere else. If you don't let me have them here, I'll have to cancel my school year workshops and go back to straight in-house tutoring.
I'm sorry, darling, but this is a barbershop, not a daycare. I'm sure you can find somewhere else.
No one will let me meet inside. Maybe I can find a place outside.
Janet, what are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I could ask you the same thing.
Ah, touche. Well, you might make fun of me for this, but back in December, I found this little snowy knoll here, and it seemed like such a good place to think. So, every couple weeks or so, I come out here when I'm stressed or I just need a plan, and I sit here and think. And I think and I plan for the coming months for the town.
It does seem like a nice place to think.
Yeah, it is. Alright, now come on, I told you my reason, now fess up. Why are you here in my snowy knoll?
No matter where I go, there doesn't seem to be a good place to host my school workshops. Everything's booked up. I know it's my own fault for waiting too late, but I can't just give up on the workshops, so I figured if I can't host them inside, I might as well find somewhere outside. The only issue is there's far too many distractions out here. The kids would never be able to focus on school.
Have you tried the diner?
Are you kidding? Hank would never be able to shut down for a whole day. I think I'm just going to have to cancel them and go back to solely tutoring.
No, I wouldn't jump to that conclusion quite yet.
What other option do I have?
You could build your own building.
With what money and resources? Ottis is all booked up.
A government grant.
You'd do that?
Yeah, of course. Of course I would. This town needs a schoolhouse, and it's needed one for such a long time. And with what, Benji and Thomas being gone, and coming back in the town with Linda in the next few weeks, it'll be perfect timing.
But what about Ottis? He already is working on something. Wouldn't 2 big projects be too much?
No. I already talked to Otis earlier this week, and he said that if I was willing to push off the first project, Project A, then he'd be able to work on the second project, Project B.
So you've been planning this for a while?
Indeed, yeah. I was just waiting for the right moment to tell you. You do so much for this town's youth, and deserve to be thanked for it. Alright, now come on. Let's go inside and get you out of the cold. I need to discuss a few schoolhouse plans with you.